Welcome to Warriors TV. We're joined tonight by man of the match, Josh Crane. Welcome, Josh.
Thank you very much.
It's been a busy weekend. Away down to Leeds last night. A bit of a short bench, but still came away with a win.
Yeah, I think yesterday was a good battle by the boys. We got in quite early, and I think we kept them around high, even with a short bench, and then we ended up just sort of plugging away, kept going. I think we Ryan made some incredible saves yesterday, and I think it was a really good performance from him. So I want to give him a bit of a shout out. He got the belt for us, and so he was quite solid in there. But I think it's quite similar to tonight, where we just sort of started off a little bit slow and then had to grow into the game. Once we grew into the game, we looked a lot better than the Leeds team last night. But it was a hard-fought game. They're quite a good team. They keep coming very fast, and so just had to keep focused last night, and we got away with the job done.
Okay, and tonight against Solihull Barons wasn't the result we wanted, and it looked for some of the game like the lads weren't really getting out the first gear.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's been like a long couple of weeks. We've had two back-to-back games, two 7 p.m. late face-offs, getting back late, and I guess it's something you have to deal with. If we weren't where we wanted to be in the first period today, we came away from the period 1-0, and we had a chance to get back into it. And I think we stepped it up in the second and the third. We looked a lot better, especially towards the end of the second period. I think we started pinning them in their own zone a little bit more, but just seemed like puck wasn't going our way at some points. But that's how hockey goes, and sometimes you just need to get a dirty one. We did finally get one, and then unfortunately that third goal sort of sealed the deal. It's a bit soft for me. I'm not too happy about it, but you keep going, and we tried to keep going at the end, but I think we just fell a bit short, a bit lax at the end.
Yeah, we were saying during the game that it's one of those nights where the puck was never going to bounce our way.
And I think, like, we played Solihull a few weeks ago, and you could tell how they wanted to play was always like deep in our zone. They wanted to put all the pressure on us, and we did a lot better job after the first half of the first period of like getting that puck out of the way of them. But I think just when you're doing stuff like that and you're putting the pressure on, they do a great job of making sure that the puck bounces in their way, because they're always on it. They've always got a second guy. They've always got back pressure. I was thinking during the game, like a couple of years ago, they weren't that solid a team defensively. They still had options forward, but they weren't that solid defense, and they've come quite far, to be fair to them. Like, I hate to give them props because it's my old team where I grew up playing, and I don't want to give them anything, but to be fair to them, I think they've done that quite well. But again, we're going to go back to practice. We're going to get better next week and come again away against Widnes and try and get a better result there.
The last thing I was going to ask is about next week. Only one game next weekend. First of all, is one game on a weekend a big difference to the team? And second, what do you think about the away game to Widnes?
I think it will be next week, because obviously, like, we've played two back-to-back weekends, and we picked up a couple of injuries here and there. And, when tensions are running high and we like to play that physical game, it does take a toll on us. So we're going to hope that next week, being a lighter shift, we'll have a lot more energy coming out in the first, and we'll be focusing on that. Yeah.
That's great. Thanks for joining us, Josh.
No worries. Thank you very much.